I love that it says we're notifying people or viewers that you're live. And then 0.2 seconds later, like 17 people are here. Hi. I put on a dress for you, Jasmine. Do I look pretty? Course starts today. That is right, Lexa. That's the type of energy we want. I am gassed. I am so gassed for this. I'm over here almost like some type of like plotter where I'm like, yes, these are my children now for the next 6 weeks. Like, oh my goodness. Like, yes, they are all mine. So pumped about it. Loving the pinup vibe. I'm such a pinup girl. That's always been my vibe, my style. I like that old type of glam. So excited. I am so excited. I've got my dress on. I've got everything ready. So I have a fun little announcement for you people. For anybody who may have already purchased the journal, I sent you an email today. Please check that email. Please check it, because I actually have an ulterior proposition to get you your journal faster. That of what I've included in the email. As you can see in the title of this live, the journal's on Amazon. So anybody who was here last night and I gave you a challenge to manifest that this journal becomes available, you did it. You did it. The link is in my bio. I've taken out my website and I've just put Amazon's website in there that links to my journal. It is available in the United States, UK, Denmark, France, Italy, Poland, Canada, Australia, all these different countries, because I listed it as worldwide. Now, there may be some countries like India or Israel or things of that nature that Amazon is not allowing or supporting my book in. For anybody that has a country where when you search my name, the journal is not available, please reach out to me via customer service. I plan on purchasing maybe 20, 30 journals for the countries that Amazon doesn't support. I'm hoping I don't need to purchase many because Amazon is quite a big industry. And it should cover the vast majority of countries. But for those small outlier countries, if you are one of them and you're willing to wait for the new year, I can order some owner copies off of Amazon, but they're citing me 2 weeks to get to me. So if you're going to be patient about it and you're really gassed about this journal as much as everybody else is, I can definitely make those orders. And I will personally ship them to you. I will personally hand package them and ship them to you if you're in a non-Amazon supported country. I also got the proof copy yesterday in the mail. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm so excited. First of all, can we just see this real quick? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Who missed me? So Adrian, in case you missed it, I started the live with that. If you purchased before it went on to Amazon, I have emailed you as of this morning, and I have given you an alternative option. You can either wait for the owner copies, or I can refund your existing order and Amazon can fulfill it in 2 days. My manufacturer, for some reason on Amazon, even though Amazon is producing the owner copies, it takes 2 weeks for an author to get their own product, but it takes you guys 2 days. In some instances, maybe 3 or 4 if you don't have Amazon Prime. But I gave everybody the option that's already bought pre-existing orders that I can refund you and you can buy it on Amazon and probably get it in a couple of days, or you can wait for your order and get it in the traditional route. So if you want to reply to the email that was sent to you, please do. Okay, this is the proof of it. First of all, can we take a round of applause for this bitch right here? Can we take a round of applause? It's freaking huge, okay? It's freaking huge. And she's thick also. She's thick, okay? That's just what I want to say, first off. I love a thick situation, okay? Now, I'm going to show you sneak peeks of some of the pages to give you an idea that, of course, this is not just a book with empty pages. It has weekly challenges, a weekly manifestation routine. Just purchased it. Oh my goodness, it's not telling me when people buy it. And I want to see how many people are getting it. It has mental health check-in pages. It has what I call my manifestation lists, which is something I give to personal clients. It has scripting areas. Okay, I just dropped something. It has beautiful artwork, first and foremost. Can we take a round of applause for the artwork? It has monthly planners. It has gratitude lists. It literally has everything that you need. It teaches you how to run your numbers for your self-concept and your concept of desire. I don't know what more could possibly be in it. I don't know. I basically wanted to show up like an arrogant you-know-what and be like, nobody's even gonna try to make another journal because mine is going to start so good. Nobody would even be like, okay, I could add to this. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how, like, have you ever gotten into an instance where you've maybe purchased a journal or a book and you're like, this isn't it. This is like personal coaching in a book. It's like personal coaching in a book. I just basically wanted to show up and be like, nobody could even try. Nobody could even try because anything anybody else would do would just be disappointing at this point. It would just be disappointing. Let's just be honest. Let's just call an ace an ace. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just call a disappointment a disappointment. Let's just do that. Let's just be honest people. That's all. I'm so excited for it. I am too. Nails. Yeah, like literally. I just want to put that out there. I just want to be honest. What was the intention? To make sure nobody else could even breathe in my vicinity. Let's just be honest. That I came into this with bad intentions, y'all. I came into it with bad intentions. I came into it like nobody is going to even try. Nobody's going to even try because there's nobody that's going to outdo me. There's nobody that's going to outdo me. I take way too much time, way too much emphasis, way too much thorough nature for anybody to even come up against me, bro. I'm just trying to be like Michael Jordan in the manifestation community. That's basically what this is. Like, who's going to rival Michael? Now, was Michael a little bit arrogant? Absolutely. But was he effective and efficient? Also, absolutely. Also, absolutely. So that's just all I'm saying. That's just all I'm saying. Now, I dropped something. I don't know what it was. Has anybody gotten it off the new link out of curiosity? Because I'm just wanting to make sure that I can also get notified. I just want to make sure. I did refund the individuals that were after getting it on Amazon. Oh, yay. Your blueprint is working so well for me on day 9. Yes. So excited for you. A lot of people got the blueprint. If you have the blueprint and this, it's going to be crazy for you. It's going to be crazy. Love your look today. Yes, I got extra special dressed up because I have my launching of my self-concept program this evening. And also my journal came. And also like a delivery I'd been waiting on came. And also my book got approved. So I decided she just needs to get dressed up today. Because so many like good things showed up overnight. It's just blowing my mind also. I want to get the journal as well. It's so pretty. It's I'm looking at this and I'm just like, who is she? Like, I was sitting at Taco Tuesday last night with my family members. I'll be so honest with you. I don't know if it's just because this has been a long time coming, but I literally felt like crying over my plate of tacos. I was just like so emotional. This has just been such a passion project for such a long period of time. Like, actually seeing it, I'm dead. I could literally cry. I could literally cry. How do you get the journal? Great question. It's in my bio. I've actually taken out my personal website and I've put in an Amazon.com link. Now, it's also available, I just listed it in case you weren't here, in a bunch of different countries. The US, UK, Canada, Denmark, France, Italy, Poland, Canada, Australia, all these different shops of Amazon. So if the link that's in the bio is only for US, just search my name, Persis Mystery, and you'll find it in your respective Amazon shop to order. But you can get it right now, even literally right now. So that's so freaking amazing. So good. I am finally capable of breathing. And those of you that get it by Amazon, please take photos and tag me on Instagram. And please do write a review. Please do rate a review. Like I said, I do want this to be one of those projects, or one of those products, not projects, that just goes viral. Because I feel like so many people can benefit from this. Like, I literally feel like the whole community could. Even if you don't like me as a teacher, I feel like even other content creators' students could benefit from like this type of organization, this type of knowledge, this type of understanding. It has the equation in it. It has literally everything that you do need. So that's what I need people to understand. It's got the equation. It's got a lot. Like, I literally feel like everybody needs it. I just don't know how to get it to everybody. Literally, I don't know how to get it to every single buddy. And I think in this day and age, the power of social media and you guys sharing it and you guys talking about it, if you like it, you know, you don't have to be disingenuous about it, but if you enjoy it as much as I do, please do share it with your friends. Please do put it out there. I think a lot of people just don't know what's available. So then they don't know like what to do. They don't know like where to go. They don't know what resources to explore. I love your content. I've been seeing so much movement after the blueprint. So excited to get my book. Yes. Did you order it from Amazon or did you order it from me? Out of curiosity. I put it on my Christmas wish list. I'm so excited. So excited. So tell me, guys, what questions may you have for me today, or about the journal, or maybe about the program, or anything like that? Okay, I'm so sorry. Email I had to address. Tell us about your ring. This was actually part of my vision board. I put it on my personal Instagram in this past 1 year, and I manifested it. So I got a beautiful ring from one of my dream jewelers that I never thought I'd be capable of manifesting, and I manifested it. So I'm really, really happy about that. It's a very, very pretty ring, and is essentially just like a gift for myself, but I got an opportunity to manifest it, and I'm planning on making another vision board for 2023. Can you talk about the program starting today? Can you explain if you need self-concept for manifesting on behalf of someone else? If you want to manifest on behalf of someone else, I don't think you need to do your self-concept. I think you need to shift how you see them. Okay, the program's starting today. Great question. I'd love to answer it. So the program starting today is the self-concept experience. Essentially, if you've been in a scenario where you've been trying to work on self-concept, or maybe don't know the power of self-concept, 95% of our reality, in general, love excluded, just in general, is dictated by our self-conception first, and then the conception of the object of desire second. So 95% of our reality is dictated by self-conception first. How do you see yourself in the world? That's how some people can be really good in love, but a failure in money. That's how some people can be really good in money, but a failure in love. That's how some people could be really good in maybe money and lifestyle, but in health, they're no good at all. Our self-concept is different for different areas of our lives. When I realized this, my whole world kind of changed. So this self-concept experience is first and foremost a self-concept and self-love program where we go through a 6-week program in a private contained group where you get extended, like very in-depth teachings, even more in-depth if you could even imagine than Facebook and even more in-depth than TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. And I lead you through the practices of different meditations, inner conversations. I give you a full manifestation routine. It's essentially like being a personal client, but in a group environment. So I don't personally give you individual plans, but I have formulated a overall template that has crossovers of personal clients of how to form the most supremely high self-concept on the planet. And if your problem has been self-concept, you'll be, reassured to understand that when you fix your self-concept, love opens up for you, your confidence and self-esteem opens up for you. So many things open up for you by doing the self-concept work. For anybody who may be more newer on my page, I talk about how I embarked on a 2.5-year journey of just focusing on my SP and not focusing on anything else. And it got me exactly nowhere. Why? Because I didn't want to listen to any content creator that would tell me self-concept. My self-concept was in the gutter. It wasn't good. And I just refused to work on it because I was like, well, the SP assumption should just work. The SP affirmation should just work. This should just move in the right direction. And I formulated probably some of the most powerful SP affirmations I've ever seen in my whole life. But even they didn't work because my self-worth was in the gutter. When I started to do self-concept work, I'll be honest with you, I saw shifts in that same week, in my love life, in my family's life, in my friendships, in the way other people showed up for me. And that's why I teach and preach so much of self-concept, because so many people are in a rut when it comes to manifestation, and they don't realize, as Neville states, everything begins with self. So this program is really like to understand how to actually restore your self-concept at a foundational level so you can change the trajectory of the quality of romantic experiences that you have in your life. That's kind of, to sum it up, what it's supposed to be about. Whoopsies. Also, please do not spam the chat. We don't have enough people in here that you even need to do that. I get mad after my movement, and now I've been ghosted. It sounds like you're in a scenario where no matter how much movement you get, big or small, you're still focusing on everything that's missing. Every time you focused on what's missing, when you get movement, you're not going to be capable of getting better movement. It may sound a little bit hippy-dippy, but you need to also be grateful for what you are getting when you get movement. The quickest way to get more movement is to first and foremost be grateful for the movement that you already have. At the end of the day, if you are already criticizing the movement that you have, it might be a bad thing to say, but it makes sense why you've been ghosted. It does make sense. Because nobody can give us more of something than of what we're not already happy with. That's like me being in a romantic relationship with someone and they cook me dinner and I get upset that it's not a 5-course meal. Is that person going to feel appreciated to do the gesture again? No. They're going to be like, wow, this ungrateful person. And I want you to kind of look at the universe, or however you want to look at things, in that way as well. Because essentially what you're doing is you're aligning to the parallel reality where, because you pick apart everything that you get, you're actually removing yourself from the reality that you really want to be in. And that's why your person goes back into habits that you don't like. You've got to at least be capable of being happy for what you get in order to get more. I can't criticize all the movement that I have and then expect more movement to come. That doesn't make any sense. Mara, I don't really understand your question. I don't know if I've missed some part of it. Or not. How do you quantum leap? You form really solid beliefs in the direction of your manifestation, and you don't fold. Even if your scenario is not showing you favorable results, you just stand very firm that no matter what, this is my truth. I don't care if it's not here. I don't care if somebody's not doing what I asked them to do. I don't care. This is what it is, and this is all I'm accepting. And I find that the visual that I use when I quantum leap is like flipping a switch in the brain. Now, I'm a big, obviously, science nerd. I have a degree in surgery, multiple professional licenses, and other accolades. But what I am getting to in this statement is not a flex of my educational background. It's to actually reference that when I was a small girl, I was really intrigued by nerdy, science-y type of cartoons. One of those cartoons was Dexter's Laboratory. So when I visualize the switch that gets flipped in my brain, I actually see, and for any of you who have watched the cartoon, you know what I'm talking about, The visual representation of Dexter grabbing the switch of his laboratory to turn on all the lights and activate the laboratory as flipping an actual switch on or flipping an actual switch off. And in that scenario, that has helped me to make a very firm decision, sometimes even just going through that type of visualization in my brain. I talk a lot about it in my YouTube video, the iPhone update technique. Yeah, it's a really, really good scenario. Really, really good one. Thank you for my dress compliments. Oopsies. Oopsies, I didn't mean to open that email. Sorry, some people are emailing me about the journal. I'm just making sure I can get back to them. I have a question about the SP visualization. Do I have to visualize the same scenario or can it differ? It can absolutely differ. It can absolutely, absolutely differ. It doesn't have to be the same thing. No, not at all. I'm spending this month focusing solely on self-concept since I was wavering when getting movement previously. Is that good? It is good. It's very good. I'm literally trying to multitask. I apologize. I know I'm a little bit out of it. But we also have a small crowd, so I'm not ignoring people. If someone we know is in an abusive relationship, how can we manifest them leaving that person? The easiest way to manifest them leaving that person is being in a scenario where you imagine that person coming to you, saying like, oh my God, I'm so happy I left that person. That was the best decision of my life. I now feel so much better about this entire scenario. That would be the best thing. Is I would actually try to use an inner conversation because they are a good person, like to actually understand their voice, and you can probably play their voice in your head because you have a good standing relationship with them, of hearing their voice saying, oh my God, I've never felt better ever since I've left this person. Like, you're right, they really were bad for me. Done. I tried manifesting someone and it didn't work. So I'll be honest with you. It's not really possible for manifestation to not work. The only thing is that you may have a miseducation in your background and knowledge of actually applying it. You may have a misunderstanding in what you needed to do to actually get it. Or maybe like there literally just is too many cooks in the kitchen. Maybe you're following too many creators, you're doing different things, or you're doing it inconsistently, and that's why it didn't work. But the law of assumption, think of it as the law of gravity. The law can't wake up in the morning and say, I don't work for Melissa. I don't work for Stefania. I don't work for Spencer. I don't work for somebody else. It can't actually discriminate. A law doesn't have the ability to discriminate against age, race, religion, gender, socioeconomic status, geographic area on the planet. It doesn't have the ability to be discriminatory, because the gravity law works the same in France as it does in Poland, which it works the same in Poland as it does in the US, which it works the same in the US as it does in Canada, which it works the same way in Canada as it does in the Dominican Republic. At the end of the day, you may just not be fully understanding of what you do need to do, how to apply it, or maybe, like I said before, it's just an education problem. But that's more so something you'd probably need to talk to someone personally about. I do assure you, though, the law can't not work. And if you think about that logically, if it could only work for some and not others, actually the entire preface of manifestation would collapse. Think about that. Really think about that. If it only worked for John and not Smith, it wouldn't actually be a law. It wouldn't. The entire concept of manifestation would then collapse. That in itself should be a lot of encouragement. So what should I do? Because I've tried for a year. Yeah, the fact you've even been trying for a year once again proves my point. That you have some type of misunderstanding in your education background. The only way to fix your education is to probably work with a coach, or some type of professional that can sit down, hear what you did, what you didn't do, what are your current beliefs, what are not your current beliefs, what are your negative stories, what are not your negative stories, and give you feedback and a plan and support. That would be the best advice that I have. How long are the self-concept group courses lives? They are about an hour per lecture. Some of them vary. I don't always time myself. I let myself speak until I don't have anything more to speak. But I definitely try to make them under an hour to also make it easier to watch back should people not be capable of attending the live. And we have people attending from all different kinds of countries. So even if you can't attend live, you can always watch the replay because everything is recorded. I'm not good at visualizing. What else can I do? Anything really, whatever resonates with you. If you like to write, you can script. If you don't like to visualize, you said you don't like to visualize, you can affirm. If you don't like to affirm, you can self-talk. If you don't like to do self-talk, you can do maybe you can meditate on your affirmations, or you can have inner conversations. There's so many different techniques out there. As a matter of fact, a big part of what I've done in this new self-concept course is I've devoted 1 week entirely to finding what is the technique that works for you. And I'm going to lead my people through very, very big techniques. I'm going to lead them through meditations, visualizations, inner conversations, and show them what it's like to be in the state of the wish fulfilled. And I'm going to put them there relentlessly, again and again and again and again, and refocus them. How many children do you have? 0. I was in your very first course and I haven't gotten my SP. What do you feel I'm doing wrong? I don't know what you have or have not been doing. So if you haven't gotten your SP yet, like I mentioned before to the previous person that said, I've been trying for a year, but it didn't work, remind yourself There's gotta be some belief missing, some negative narrative missing that you're hanging on to, either on your self-concept or your object of desire, your person's concept. Because you cannot, and I'm willing to live on this hill and I'm willing to die on this hill, you cannot change your self-concept and your concept of person to be tens on each side, do all the inner work, and then the universe goes, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't read the fine print. We don't work for user 4321006. Like, you did all that work, but I'm just sorry, you can't have it. That's not actually possible. So taking a good look at where your beliefs are lying in an unfavorable direction. Are you hanging on to beliefs that maybe this person is stubborn or arrogant or can't reach out? Or are you just hyper fixating on the fact that they're not here, they're not here, they're not here? There's gotta be something off, because I hope you also understand from my perspective, anybody that tells me they've been trying to do something for a really long time, or they've been at a routine for a really long time, doing a routine for a long time doesn't mean that you've been doing it right. Those are different things. I was in the law of attraction community for 2 years. That doesn't mean I was doing things right. Literally doesn't mean that. Just because I did a routine doesn't mean that I actually changed my assumptions. Just because I attempted the whisper technique doesn't mean that that actually changed how I fundamentally thought, what I fundamentally assumed. So really take a look, journal on it, meditate on it. Ask yourself, what are the negative beliefs I'm hanging on to that's not letting this manifestation come in? What am I hanging on to? I never thought my ex would come back. I was starting to lose hope and he wants to get back together. It definitely works. I love it. You can affirm for 2 SPs at the same time, absolutely. Does a law of assumption explain astrology, tarot, psychics, mediums? Yes, I can tell you and debunk that and tell you the magician's secret right now. As someone who is a former tarot card reader, I could tell you very confidently, very, very confidently, that all we're doing in tarot cards or psychic readings is we're reading where are your current subconscious beliefs in the form of our cards or our tools of whatever scenario that we're in. I did very accurate readings for years, had a whole business on it and everything. And I'll be honest with you, all I ever did was read people's subconscious beliefs. If you've ever gotten a proper reading from a psychic, they'll tell you that these readings are subjective to change if the person makes a different decision. Why? Because your subconscious mind is moldable, like clay. It's not a definite, finite prediction. Because if the person's decisions change, the cards change, the reading changes, the prediction changes. They're basically predicting that based on your current state of mind and your current level of consciousness, what is the projected outcome based on where you presently are? That's why I don't encourage people to go to psychics. That's why I don't encourage people to go to tarot card readers. That's why I don't encourage people to go to mediums or any other things. At the end of the day, if you just do your work and stop deferring to needing validation from people that are charging you different amounts of money to predict the future, if he's thinking about me, if he's not, you can decide that he's thinking about you and just manifest it. You don't need a psychic to help you. You don't. Let's just be honest. If you manifest it, what do you need the psychic for? I find, and this is just my humble opinion, that psychics do more harm than good because a lot of them in that community don't actually care about your feelings. They're just trying to keep you on the call longer so they can take more of your money. And they're trying to disturb, in some instances, those that don't have the ethics and morals, disturb your mental peace so you'll call them again. And you'll give them more money and you'll give them more business. That's what I think. Do you encourage spells? I don't. The reason why, once again, spells do not permeate your subconscious mind and change your fundamental way of thinking. People do spells, and if it works, lose it in a week. Lose it in a week or less. Why? Because the spell doesn't permeate your brain and change your underlying way of thinking. That's why people that use spells need to essentially use it for a lifelong period of time. Because underneath the spell is a severe amount of lack, despair, and bad assumptions. Bad assumptions. And those bad assumptions will always trump a spell because your subconscious mind is what dictates your reality. Literally. The spell doesn't dictate your reality, and the spell doesn't change your subconscious. What's the science behind spells? There isn't any science. It's just people trying to force the reality where the person doesn't want to be with you into the reality where the person does want to be with you into a particular reality. All spells do is it tries to actually hold people against their will. Now, why is that? There's a version of you in a particular reality where you and your person actually want to be together. There's also a version of you that is trying to manifest this person, but the other person doesn't want you. What spells are actually doing is it's taking the person that doesn't want to be with you in this reality and tries to manipulate their brain. When in reality, if you just align your assumptions to where this is what this person wants, you don't need to fork out thousands of dollars for the rest of your life manipulating a person. That's why the reality gets distorted and the universe doesn't really like that, and it bounces you back into the same reality where they don't want you. Because in this reality, that does exist. All realities with all possibilities have to exist. So if you're trying to take the reality away where this person doesn't want you, the balance of the universe is disturbed. It's distorted. And not only that, but the version of you in this reality that's paying money to a spellcaster actually doesn't fundamentally think this person wants them. So once again, your underlying beliefs will rise to the surface because even a spellcaster can't override your subconscious beliefs. Does that make sense? Let me know. I miss you so much. Oh my goodness, hi there. I've been so busy with life, you've helped me manifest. Oh my goodness, yes. We do still have to do a live. I want people to hear your story. So please do text me. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, text me for sure. In this upcoming week, maybe if you want tomorrow or Friday maybe, or even maybe Saturday or Sunday, like in the afternoon if you're free, or if you're free next week, let me know. I haven't done a success story in a little bit of time, and I'd love to catch up and hear what's been going on. So definitely let me know. I find that a lot of people, if you want to do a weekday, are free at like 6 p.m. Eastern time and after. And if you want to do a weekend, noon or 11 a.m. is a good time for people to come on. But you let me know and you text me. And if you give me a day or two heads up, I'll put it on my story so people can come listen. I'm so happy to see you. Oh my goodness. I've never been more happy and abundant. Don't say that. So many people have been like touching me so much today, like with their gushing about how I've helped them. It literally makes me want to cry. I feel like I'm going to end up crying today. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I actually put makeup on today. Literally, I can't do that. I have a live this evening. I need to try to be cute. I'm so happy for you. Thank you very much. You look beautiful. I know. You had a lot of stored energy in your body that really needed some liberating. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. You were one of those people that was like, I'm going to absorb everything that's in Persis's brain and just take it to the highest level. My heart, when I say this, and I say this so sincerely, and anybody that works with me knows that, but my heart glows for your success. And not just Crystal's, like her handle down there is Crystal's Confessions. And she has a shop if you guys want to check it out. But literally, like, I glow for my clients' success stories. I gush about them. People can see even in my interviews, if you've ever seen me, I am like smiling ear to ear, like I'm glowing. I feel so happy for your success. There's no bigger gift that anybody could give me than somebody coming back and being like, Persis, you don't even understand like how you've changed my life. And I'm just like, don't make me cry, please. I just booked. Oh, yay. What did you book? Sometimes I want to give up because of the self-doubt. See, at the end of the day, you're the only one holding you back from the next level of your life. Literally, like your answer is in your statement. Do you want to stay here? Then you can just give up. But if you want to rise above and be the person that breaks that generational trauma that you may have in your body, or those negative narratives you tell yourself on end, it's a you versus you scenario. It's a you versus you. It's one of those scenarios where do you have what it takes? And I'm a big basketball fan. Don't know if you guys know this about me. But like oftentimes if you watch the documentaries of like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or any of these like really legendary players, they all talk about the power of manifestation. If you see other athletes in UFC like Conor McGregor, other athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know how to say his name. He's in a lot of trouble right now. I don't know for what. I don't watch soccer. And so many other things. You see that they all talk about the power of manifestation. Jennifer Lopez, if I could only talk, Jesus Christ, Persis, get it together. Oprah, so many people talk about the power of manifestation. They all talk about, do you have the power of one more? Meaning like one more time to actually not give up. When you're shaken, when your cage is rattled, do you have the ability to be like, I'm not going to miss my mark. I'm not going to miss my mark. I refuse to give up on myself. I refuse to stay here because I already know I'm fundamentally unhappy. I know I'm unhappy, so I know that me giving up is actually just going to create more resistance later down the line. It's just going to create more resistance later down the line. Crystal said something really good. I want to repeat it. No one is coming to save you. Yeah, I've said that before. I haven't said that in a while. Thank you for reminding me of my own quote. Nobody's coming to save you. And it's very true. You are the only one that can fix your subconscious mind in your reality. That's the beauty and I guess the curse of this work is, once again, it's a non-discriminatory entity. If you have more money, you can't pay it to a person to get out of the subconscious reprogramming. If you come from a certain race and you're light-skinned or you're dark-skinned, you don't get a free pass and just get to cut through the line. If you come from a poor background or a different place on the planet, doesn't mean that you can go to somebody and cast a spell and get out of the work. We all got to show up for ourselves and do our work, put our head down, run our race. Because we are the ones that benefit from us betting on us. It's a huge, I don't know if you're fully understanding or you're fully getting the transmission here. It's very, very deep. It's a very, very deep concept. But you're the only one that benefits from you doing the work. Crystal doesn't benefit from you not giving up. Elizabeth doesn't benefit from you not giving up. Persis doesn't benefit from you not giving up. It really is a you versus you, because nobody is going to save you. Nobody's life is deterred because you don't want to change your beliefs. Ooh, that's a quote. That's something that needs to get put on a mug, and we need to drink coffee out of it in the morning. Oh my God, what did I just say? That was brilliant. Sometimes I channel greatness. Oh my God, that was really deep. What did I even just say right now? Oh, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. Once I say gold, somebody's got to be recording. Because otherwise, it completely goes in one ear and out the other. The power is in self. The 3D is only a temp check to let you know where you are. Absolutely. How do we book a one-on-one call with you? I have a website. Right now, it's not in my bio, but it's manifestwithpersis.com. Right now, my bio. Oh my gosh, Crystal, I want to tell you something while you're still here. I made a law of assumption journal. It's in the bio right now. It's so cute. So much has changed since you've been here. Crystal is like one of my OGs. Her name's not actually Crystal. That's just her handle. But she got 2-week texting way back in the day. I love that I'm talking about it as if it was 10 years ago. And she manifested so many things in 2 weeks. It would blow your mind. When she comes on live, it's all over. It's all over, guys. As soon as she texts me and I give you a date for her live, it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Oh yeah, I made a journal. It's in the bio. It's in the bio. I love you. I definitely want you to look at it. Even if you don't want to get it, I want you to look at it because you're one of the OGs from day one. Is this live going to be on YouTube? Absolutely it is. It's true. Yeah. It's amazing. What's your journal cover? It's this, without this little line in between. This is just a proof copy. It says not for resale on this line, but this is what it looks like. That's what's in the bio. Yeah. I'm literally living proof. Yeah. Do you think co-creating with the universe is real? I think to a level. I think to a degree. I don't personally think Neville's everyone is you pushed out works in everybody's instance, in the sense that, and I made a video about this once again a long time ago. I don't think my assumptions are dictating the future of a child born in South Korea. But I do think the people that actually are part of our reality, we get to see everybody is you pushed out. Now, once again, even in that statement, I don't necessarily think that every single buddy and every single thing is you pushed out, but I do think the dominant experiences that we have and the negative cyclic loops, as well as the positive cyclic loops, are determined by dominant assumptions. That's why it's not just your thoughts create, because I could have a thought about a pink elephant. That doesn't mean a pink elephant is going to materialize. I think it's your dominant assumptions create. So the easiest way to articulate this is if you notice you have a negative cyclic pattern in relationships, that's probably meaning that everyone is you pushed out because your dominant, experiences in relationships have been unfavorable. Now, where I don't think everyone is you pushed out, even in your immediate environment, is I don't think the homeless man that sits across from Chick-fil-A is me pushed out. I don't think that somebody living in California is me pushed out. I don't think a child in a program in South Korea is me pushed out. I don't think my 4th grade teacher is me pushed out. But I do think the dominant experiences that I have in my reality shows me that everyone is me pushed out. Does that make sense? I healed myself of complex post-traumatic stress syndrome, manifested the love of my life, and a boatload of money, people. I can't even wait to hear how much it is. Can I get the journal if I'm in Colombia? I think that you can. Search for my name in your Amazon shop. It's Persis Mystery, in case you don't know my last name. Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. I'll just leave this here for a second. You can screenshot it. I know it's probably going to be reversed. That's my name, okay? You'll know immediately because I'm the author of the journal. I think so because I did have somebody from Colombia buy it and they said it was listed in their home shop. So they wanted to purchase it from their home shop rather than the website. So I issued them respectful refit sooner. Manifested 60K in 1 week. Yeah, you sure did. Manifested almost getting a house. I don't know. Like a lot of different things. So many things. But do text me, my love, because I think I'm going to hop off right now. I've already been on here for a hot minute. I want to run through my teaching that I'm going to do for my group program tonight. But I'm so excited. Definitely look at the journal because I'm so curious what you think. So much has changed since you've been here. And let me know about the live. I really think your story needs to be told because I think it can inspire so many people. And I'm really, really blessed and grateful that I had such a positive impact on your life. Literally, it means everything. I will see you tonight, Melissa. Yes, I know you're in my group. How do we change our nervous system? I've done it with EFT tapping, and it's literally been a lifesaver for me. I have a pre-recorded program that you can go through at your own pace on my website. If you want someone to literally guide you through nervous system reprogramming, it's called Persistence of Resistance, and it's designed to be catered towards people who have a lot of resistance that has persisted for a long period of time and releasing some of that stored energy in the body. It's like a very cheap amount. It's like $200. It's a very small amount. It's really good though. Does VIP start right after the live? If you purchased VIP, you will need to message me personally after the live, so that way I can send you a text message. The name of it was Persistence of Resistance. I believe it is in the additional products on my website. If you don't know what my website is, because right now my website is my Amazon link, it is manifestwithpersis, i.e. my username, .com. And, oh, it's actually $170. It's super cheap, actually. Jesus Christ. I don't think I ever took that off of sale. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just a one-time payment, and you get the whole program pre-recorded, if that's something like you want somebody to teach and explain. And the details of what's actually in that program is, once again, it's under the additional products on my website. But anyway, my loves, I will bid you adieu. I will plan my live interview and get excited about this self-concept program that we have tonight. I am excited. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you very soon.